As we're now only moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order.
No.
Hello everyone and welcome to Austria, where my first decision is which setup to go to. As you can see, I've got many options available, and I think I'm going to go for that one there. Yep, that's absolutely sorted. Here we are then, on the grid in Austria and ready to go for my second F1 2015 race. It's P16 out of 20 and I've immediately got the jump on the Mercedes as we go towards turn 1. This is going to get very hairy. Oh my goodness, have you seen that car jumping about there? Let's just please re-watch that. We have to, because that was some serious disarray going on towards turn 1. I mean, just look at that. The pictures speak for themselves. No comment is necessary. I had to say it, didn't I? I had to say it. Now, with F1 2015 looming, let's hope they are the last ever pieces of alien footage we see on an F1 game. Because already, in only the second race, they are here. Moving on, in that first corner bedlam, I got a penalty, and oh my word, have you seen the cars just flying everywhere? Red Bull's driving, well, everywhere but the track, it seems. The McLaren has swiped me into the wall. That's not ideal, so we're not even at turn 2 yet, and I've already been cleaned out twice, which, well, the only thing I can think of that wants to be cleaned out that often is the attic. Now I'm on the back straight approaching turn 3, and I've been clipped again from behind. This time I'm carrying some polystyrene barrier for my troubles, and I've now got a Mercedes on my right front tyre who's decided to just bash into it, and as a result I'm out again. I've got more penalties for my trouble, and that Marussia is just completely bewildering in every single way. So I'm P14, so I'm still actually up on my grid slot, but I'm going to flip the table if I get knocked out again this lap.
Bruh.
This is approaching hilarious territory now with how bad it's got. I mean, I am now virtually last position on the circuit after, well, 2 sectors into the 3rd sector now, and it's unfathomable. I don't think I think my crash to corner ratio this lap is probably about 6 corners to 4 crashes, which is just astounding. I cannot keep the car on the road at all without making contact with another driver. The only way I can do it is like now, where I'm miles away from someone else. But the bad news is I'm now approaching several other drivers. I've had to turn to them. How is that an illegal overtake? Can we just review that one, please? So the McLaren just barges his way back onto the racing line. I take evasive action and, well, I suppose, yeah, I did overtake him off the road. So it is a bit of an illegal overtake, but it's a bit harsh, really. I mean, there wasn't a lot. The Marussia is just a joke. I mean, it's just chaos. Another wipeout, by the way. But how can I race in these conditions? It's just impossible. It's just impossible. As soon as I'm alongside another driver, it's just a wipeout. It's just total wipeout every corner. I can't play the game. I can't play the game. Well, I haven't been able to play the game for 5 years, but I really can't play this game. Really can't play it. Well, on we go. P17 out of 20, and I'm behind Ricardo, who's actually a computer driver who I've now overtaken.
Bruh.
Literally everything I try and do in this race ends in misery. I mean, it probably was an illegal overtake, but that's not the point I'm making at this stage. And I have let through a Ferrari, so I haven't got a penalty for it. And I'm now going to try and slip down the inside of the Ferrari into the penultimate corner. That's come off quite well, actually. That's very surprising. But what's depressing is that I'm only now in P16, so after 2 laps, I'm right back where I started, and there's a Toro Rosso there just parked on the start-finish straight. He's given up with the race, and frankly, I don't blame him, because I'm very close to doing the same. There was another car off to the right there, and he's done the same, and everyone's just giving up, frankly, but now I'm going up the inside of a Mercedes as we get towards the end of Sector 1. In we go. That's P13, thank you very much, but he might get the cut back on me. Yes, he has done. And he retakes that position from me, but I've got the DRS to help me as we go towards turn 3, towards about the halfway stage of the lap. I'm going to try and make a committed move down the inside into this corner. Bit of contact with his right rear. That could have ended far more miserably than it did. And some car has literally just splattered themselves out on me. They just clattered into me and have gone spinning, gone for a walk into the gravel. And I've got away very lightly there, which is very nice indeed. Still behind this Mercedes as we're going towards the final few corners. It's going to be a very, very late and rash move from me if it's going to come off. But it looks like I'm way too far back as we go into the penultimate corner. The car ahead of him jumped there, must be using the flu network from Harry Potter. And it's a rather desperate dive down the inside from me. I spin out as a result for the 8 millionth time, which is a massive wind-up, but I got what I deserve, really. It was a hopeless charge down the inside, and, well, I don't really know where I finished in the end. I know that Ferrari got past me, and it's a pretty dismal race, isn't it, from start to finish? Oh my God, Alonso won! Well, if you needed any more confirmation of aliens in F1 2015, there you are. I hope you enjoyed this race. It was fairly calamitous from start to finish for me, but entertaining nonetheless. Thank you ever so much for watching, and goodbye.